Hey, it's the Building Downtown. You can follow us on social media at The Building DT. You can follow and subscribe to the show on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, TalkShoe, wherever you get your podcasts from. I'm your host, Jason Kelly. You can follow me at JKellyMMA. My co-host, Crow Kasatsky at Crow Raps.
What up?
My other co-host, Amy Barton. You can follow her at Ames Bell. Unfortunately, she can't be here. But we do have your boy, Izzy from Bar Breakdown.
Yeah.
Going?
Hey, first off, that's a flawless intro, man. I mess up my own intro so many times and I'm recording by myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's repetitions. But you know what? I still fuck them up. Every now and then, it's just like, what the hell? It's like I've never said it before.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, man. It comes with repetition. Years of fucking failure.
Years of failure. Shit, I'm on year 1. Shit. Damn.
Well, you got more shit to start failing at. Another podcast coming up. That's dropping in the next day or two. It's Monday, July 25th now. I'll be releasing this on the 26th just to give people some time perspective. And you plan on coming on the 27th. Is that correct?
If that's the Wednesday. Is that a Wednesday? Yeah,
that's Wednesday. So
definitely this Wednesday. I figure I try to do it once a week. It's hard to commit sometimes with work. I got to get up real early at times, but yeah, I want to do it once a week. I got my first 3 episodes planned out, and I think it's cool, man. What I want to do, I really want to talk about not just battle rap, but the behind the scenes work in the podcast, you know?
Yep.
I've been working with a lot of leagues, since I've been growing, and I've helped booked, I've helped put battles together. I've helped put events together.
Nice.
And there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind it. I was completely brand new to it. I just have my perspective, how I see things, and it is a lot of work. So I want league owners to have the opportunity to talk about what they go through if one person doesn't show up, and things like that, how it affects the whole event, really.
That's dope. So do you have a name for it yet? I haven't seen one if it's out there.
Yeah, so I've been playing with the idea. I think I want to call it Bar Breakdown. Let's talk about it. Presents Let's Talk About It. You know what I'm saying? Every episode be Let's Talk About It and then the topic. My second episode would be battle rappers. I want to get battle rappers on the show. I already got people that want to be on it, so that's the best part about it.
So does that mean that Bar Breakdown stops and you're just gonna keep going with this one, or are you gonna run 2?
Breakdown's never gonna stop, buddy. never.
I thought maybe you're making it a segment of this new one and just making it a bigger thing, or are you gonna do 2 separate things?
Yeah, so I'm definitely trying to expand, man. I want to see what it's like to talk to the live world, you know what I'm saying? Going live with the podcast, and have it pre-recorded as episodes, and but I still want to do my show because that's how I meet people the most. That's really how I network, is people stumble across my show. They've been battling 4 or 5 years, and they want an opportunity to get one of their greatest battles, one of their greatest moments into a highlight, and to do what I do to one episode, and try to pull out some of the bars and make key moments for each battle.
Yeah. So I definitely want to talk a bunch about Bar Breakdown.
Yeah.
For this new endeavor you got going on. It's going to be I don't want to say heavily dependent on guests, because you're good at hosting. You're getting experience now. You're good on the microphone. Good presence on the microphones. But it's going to be more of a guest-based show, right?
It definitely. That's going to be the strength of it, really. Yeah. I can only talk for so much, but what yeah, you know what I'm saying? What the point of the show is for everyone to understand everybody's sides. Because also, like I said, we heard about the league owners, but what do the battlers go through? What is a bad relationship that happened between you and the league? Don't say the league. You don't have to say the league, but talk about bad experience you had as a battler, that's not just the writing, the prepping opponents and your accolades, but talk about some things you go on behind the scenes as you prep for a battle, or the distance you have to get, what your expectations of getting paid versus travel, and how should you battle for free to help a league out, things like that.
Okay.
So it's all about perspective on these things. So it has to be a focus on having guests.
Okay. And what made you narrow in on this decision? Let's talk about whatever the topic may be, because there's tons of battle rap shows out there. So you did some research before saying, I'll just start a battle rap show.
No. Actually, it's funny you even said that. Last couple of weeks I've been putting out random posts on Facebook, just asking things about, pretty much what I want to talk about with leagues and, what they go through, I've been putting those posts out, and a lot of people gravitate toward it. So I've just been asking random behind the scenes questions, and a lot of people gravitate towards posting their opinion or experiences, about whatever the post was about. You know what I'm saying? Just league owners post like a bad moment you had or shitty events and no shows, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So a lot of people gravitated towards it. That's when it sparked. I was like, people really want to talk about that stuff, because everyone could talk about how good they are. I'm the best battle rapper. You guys are the best battle rappers. You know what I'm saying? That anyone could say that, but I think a lot of people do want to hear the behind this, like the horror stories, really. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people are always interested in car crashes.
Yeah, exactly. That's nail on the head, buddy. Yeah.
Do you have guests lined up for your first episode?
Yeah, so I got a few leagues around here that's gonna tap in with me. I got a few guys from Star City. I got Chrome's gonna tap in with me. I'm hoping I can get nickel plated on there. I gotta talk to him. Conflicts is gonna help me out a little bit. I mean, I also got a co-host. She's gonna help me out. She's actually trying to get into the battle rap scene, and I'm actually working with her. Trying to sparring a little bit here and there, just trying to get her ready for the main stage kind of stuff, or small stage, whatever. But
yeah.
So she's gonna help me co-host it, just to have a body in there, and she's also learning and soaking up experience as well. So that's good for her.
Do you plan on doing any in-person guests, or is it all gonna be Zoom distance?
Yeah, see, that's another thing I'm working on. Is really, I'm telling you, I have so much going on, man. It's I plan on documenting. I live in Maryland, so we call it the DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia. I want to document the leagues that are around here, but I want to do it in person. Let them tell their story, how they became a league, what got them to do it, why did they do it, how do they push their rosters and stuff like that. So I do have in-person stuff I want to do, and if that takes and people like it, then I want to travel to Wartown, like sit down with Clone and say, hey man, let's chop it up, tell me about your league. I want to travel to Gates of the Garden and go talk to them and how'd you guys start your league. But it has to start from locally and I build from there, but I want to do that stuff in person.
Oh shit. Nice. Eh? Who's a guest right now in the near future who you'd really like to fucking get on and chop it up with?
Oh man,
I'm sure the list is long. But...
Yeah, it really is, man. But like even like a dream combo, it would be just have Lush One and Disaster. Those are Disaster's my favorite dude in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the guys that really got me into it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if I could have him on the show just to chop it up and talk about what he sees behind the scenes and what he's been through from different leagues and how it is adjusting to different leagues, because you can't bring the same attitude you have on KOTD to the URL crowd. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, I have a lot of like pro questions I want to ask. How do you adjust the crowds and stuff?
Yeah. Funny you say that, because I tried that once like a year and a half ago.
What'd you do?
Diz and Lush at the same time.
Oh yeah.
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 It didn't happen. I got Lush. No Diz.
Yeah. I saw the Lush one. Yeah. No, I got to go to GTX. That's my biggest goal now, is to get the GTX. Not the card in August, but the one I heard is in December, but I haven't seen it. But I heard through the grapevine that they have an event in December where Disaster's battling King Crooked. I got to see that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. I think that's going to be interesting, but I also think, and I'll admit too, I got this thought from watching Pat Stay talk about it. I didn't just come up with this on my own. That Diz isn't going to go fucking full Diz. He has too much respect for Crooked Eye. And Crooked Eye is there to have a good time, but also test his battle rap skills in that ring. Right? So we're not going to get full blown fucking Disaster going at Crooked Eye. I could see why too.
Shaking them.
Yeah. Because Disaster can get very disrespectful. And I don't see him doing that to Crooked Eye. Though.
Yeah. I you're right. I can see that. I can see Diz taking a chill pill that day, but he might just be really rapping.
Hobson said some shit to Crooked Eye, and then a couple of guys came up to him, and he was saying it in an interview. He's like, "I'm not about that life at all, man." He's like, "I ain't about that life at all." So
hey, shout out Hobson. Hobson's fire.
No, I'm just saying the fucking this and Crooked Eye could be a
time.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You could see right away that it's an agreement to have fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Exactly.
Well, Diz is planned for another one at GTX too, isn't he?
That's August 7th, if I'm not mistaken.
And
that's Geechee Gotti.
Geechee Gotti, that's who it is. Yeah, that August 7th card is fucking ridiculous. The names.
Yeah, they haven't even released the matchups yet. They just been dropping names.
Yeah, man. It's almost like do you know if they're going to release the names or the matchups before the event, or is it going to be like KOT blackout style? You don't know until the day of.
And the wheels start spinning, and then
I haven't fucking heard yet, because like I said, I haven't seen any of the matchups besides Geechee and Disaster.
Really, I wouldn't mind if they just tell us then and there. You know what I'm saying? They do blackout style. I hadn't even thought about that. I was like, anyone else, I was just waiting to see the matchups. But I think something unique like that is pretty interesting. You know who's on the card. You know you want to see a specific person, not necessarily maybe a matchup, but you're going to go and want to see a person.
Exactly.
So,
yeah,
I think that's dope.
I've been to a few of the blackout cards, and they're fucking awesome, man. Even live, because obviously, if you wait to watch it come out on YouTube or whatever, you know what the fuck happened, right? You know who's match up to. You read about it or hear about it. But yeah, I've been at a couple of those events like live, and you're watching the wheel going around, and it's and the name will stop, and then it'll move up, and then like down 2 or 3 names, and the crowd will be like, going fucking crazy. Man.
Yeah, and then it lands on Pat's Day, and everyone goes crazy.
Oh fuck yeah, especially in Canada.
Yeah.
Well, Pat's Day anywhere, but
anyway, yeah.
So with bar breakdown, fucking what possessed you to start a fucking show breaking down bars and battles? Because first of all, I could see the first thing that people would say, who the fuck does this guy think he is? We don't know him. Why does he deserve? What makes him think he's able to break down these bars and all this shit?
Right.
So, right. It was a risky fucking
Where's your resume?
Exactly, right? What makes you why should I listen to what you have to say? You prove yourself, right? So but I mean going in, that's a risky route.
Yeah, so I have no battle rap friends, and that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? All my friends, they all like other things, you know what I'm saying? And they like cars and sports, and I'm like the battle rap guy. But we're all friends, we're all homies. But I was like, every time you're in the car with me, I'm gonna have battle rap on. I used to do a lot of driving for a company I was with before. Like I'll drive across state like 12, 13 hours, you know what I'm saying? So I'm the foreman, and so I would drive. So I have my little phone on the dash, and anyone, I don't care who was in my car. You can be 18 to 55. I don't care who you are. We're listening to battle rap all the way fucking down, you know? So, and what I would do, I would stop, and I have like a mixed bag of people in my car, personalities and everything. So I would stop and I would explain to them what things meant. I was breaking down bars while I was driving. And I was telling my girl, I was like, this could be a cool idea to break it down. And then I started looking into it, and I realized, there's not a lot of people that really break the content down. There's a lot of reactions like, oh shit, that was fire.
Yeah.
Play. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I wanted to break it down into a way where if you didn't listen to battle rap before, you don't know battle rap, I wanted to explain to you what you are hearing, what you're listening to.
Do you get a lot of discrepancies where people get at you like, that's not what the fuck he said, or the actual, let's say maybe the actual rapper get at you and like, what the fuck, man, that's not what I said, or that's not what I meant.
I had people do that to me. I've had a few, but you got to stand your ground. There's been a few videos, maybe I said something that was wrong, but you just got to stand your ground at the end of the day. I do a lot of work when I put this stuff together. Let me show you. I have a book, man. Like I don't just watch like a battle one time, like I sit down and I write, like these are all just notes, like, the books. I'm almost on my second book of just writing notes on people, watching these battles, like,
so
I'll show you a little bit. I take notes on battles, so I make sure I want to make sure people are represented good too, whether they won the battle or lost the battle, so I want to make sure I give everyone a fighting chance. Some people, when they do this, they watch it one time live and they react to it, but I watch it one time naturally. I'll watch the battle just so I can get my natural reactions, not recorded, then I watch it again. But I take my notes. That's the longest part. So if you got like a 1-rounder, it's a 15-minute battle. That second time I watch your battle, I'm sitting there for at least 45 minutes to an hour trying to listen to what you're saying. If I don't know what it is,
this is how I was saying the battle should be judged.
Like what he's doing?
Yeah, you know what I mean? This is how it should be judged. I was saying, right? A judge should sit down and break down what the fuck the guy said, because on the spot is a good thing, and we went over it. I'm not gonna argue. I'm done. I'm just saying, on the spot, you might have not heard a lot, you might have not understood a lot, right? That's sitting there and actually going through dissecting bars like that is how I think the right judgment would be. The more appropriate judgment would be.
I understand sometimes doing that live, because as soon as the battle is over, everyone wants your answer. So you have to be listening and taking notes live. So I can get the concept why sometimes people can't always have that chance to tell a bar that they thought was fire, because they gotta be quick with their results. But I do agree, you should have something that you can show the crowd, like why you voted for such and such, So I agree with that too. Definitely more.
It's not only that; it's the guy that's more colorful and that's more interactive with the crowd would always win. You know what I mean? Versus where there could be some fucking crazy schemes in the other guy's thing, but he wasn't just as colorful or as bright. You know what I mean? He didn't attract enough attention, didn't get enough crowd reaction, and that's it. You know what I mean? But when you sit down running back, you're like, no, wait, hold on. What did he do? What?
My perfect example was my episode I did with Mac Myron versus Clone when they had the KOTV tournament. I don't know if you guys remember that battle, but I mean, shout out to both of them. You know what I'm saying? I think right now, Clone's definitely one of my favorites right now. But Mac Myron's very fire too. I love watching any of his battles. But I think what Krill was saying was there was a lot more performance in Mac Myron's battle versus the bars and the schemes and kind of more or less the layers that Clone had. A lot of people were overlooking what Clone was saying. And Mac Myron actually made a few mistakes in his round, mistaking Clone for someone else. And like every round, I think he kind of stumbled and made a mistake, but the crowd still was going crazy for him because he was dancing, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's one of the things that for Pat Stay for a long time, people said his stage presence, you just couldn't get past it. Right? He's
powerful.
He's up there just clapping. Yeah, and the other person's barring apart. You know which one of the best examples of that is Arcane versus Pat Stay. So many people. This is no shot at Arcane or anything like that. Nothing but respect for him, but he's up there trying to fucking rap and be an MC, and Pat saying shit like Arcane. That's a hard name. You know how he got here? Fucking car chase and shit like that. And the crowd is losing their fucking mind like it's the best shit they ever heard.
Yeah, he did something like that against Big K too. Big K, 2 G's. Ooh wee. That's it's Pat Stay's different, man. I am a Pat Stay fan, you know, all day. He's one of the guys that actually helped reel me into battle rap. But it's hard to beat Pat Stay on the stage, and a bit with a crowded room too, man. A big room.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's definitely a comedian. He's half a comedian, half a battle rapper. You know what I mean? Because he the timing and the jokes and everything, right? He feels the crowd. He like it's not just a skill, it's a gift too, you know.
Well, his battle versus No Shame. Did you see that?
Kick that stick into quick shift. What I forgot what he said, but he was
transmission.
The transmission.
Holy shit! He's like, this is a potato. Fucking color purple, cute. They're getting called a plum, still not a plum. And all that shit, and he takes out the carrot and all that. Oh my god. But I mean, you know how hard it is for someone Pat Stay's size, Pat Stay's intimidation to go up there and diss a transgender person like that and not come off as a total asshole. Like, he's just so good at coming across it and the crowd loving him. You said Pat was one of the first people that got you into battle rap. When did you first get into battle rap?
So in the beginning for me, I don't know if you guys ever heard of the old website back in like high school days, man. E-Bombs World.
Yeah, I remember that.
Really?
Shit.
Yeah, I used to watch it in high school
and everything.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's like where the internet started, man, with those little viral videos, man.
Yeah.
But I saw something. It was like a 2-on-2 tournament. I clicked it, and like these two guys were killing these British guys. It's like, what is this shit? And then I always remembered their names. It was Ilmac and Thesaurus with the 2-on-2s. I forgot the other guys' names, but I remember watching them, and I was just like so amazed by that, you know. So time went by. You know, I grew up, other things going on, and then I found Murder Mook. Murder Mook really got me back into battle rap, you know what I'm saying? So I was there for a while watching battle rap, and then when Grind Time was going on, but I was really a Mook fan, so I was following his movement. And then life kind of went on. I kind of fell off in battle rap a little bit, and then I saw it was Shoddy Horror versus Math Hoffer. Math Hoffer had that Pac shirt on, and it was a thumbnail. And I remember because Shoddy Horror was ugly as shit. But let me tell you, listen, Shoddy Horror's in my top 5 battle rappers. Don't get me wrong. I say that out of love, you know what I'm saying? So, and I remember the thumbnail. I saw, you know, what's his name with the Pac shirt, you know what I'm saying? And Math Hoffer. Then I saw, you know, Shoddy Horror. I was like, this got to be good. But, you know, I think that's the time Math Hoffer, I think he skipped the whole round out of disrespect, you know what I'm saying? But then I remember Shoddy's Horror's face, and that took me to Shoddy versus Arsenal. And then from that moment, I fell in love with battle rap, man. And since then, I have not stopped watching it.
Holy shit, that's like a good fucking almost 20-year run now.
Yeah, really it is. Since that Arsenal, that's, you know, those were my stepping stones into it. Mook, and then, you know, the 2-on-2, but then Shoddy Horror led me to Arsenal, and then Arsenal just led me to everything else. Disaster, Locksmith, all these guys, you know, he opened up a whole vein of just like, I wanted to follow him. And the fact that he's been on multiple leagues, I started seeing different people in other leagues. Don't Flop, I went crazy for Don't Flop for the longest time.
Shit, wow, that's dope.
Yeah.
No,
I remember watching Villain rap and Unan. I was like, what the hell is this? And then, it was crazy. Yeah, so that was my stepping stones into battle rap.
Was there did you have thoughts of starting some sort of show or doing some sort of media thing with battle rap before you started Bar Breakdown? Because I mean, fuck, you've been a fan of it for a long enough time.
Right. No, it never really crossed my mind until really last year. And I would always come home and, even when I watch battle rap at home, my girl will watch it with me sometimes. And I'm always like pausing it and explaining things to her so she knows what's going on. And then, I was like, I should make a damn show. And I played with the idea for a little bit. And I forgot what the timing was, but, it was something weird started happening. I'm an Eminem fan. And I realized I watched like 4 or 5 battles in a row randomly, KOTD, URL, RB, just randomly, like on the long drive one day, like I was doing. And I kept hearing Eminem references and Eminem bars. So I was like, what if I put a timestamp? Every time I hear an Eminem reference, timestamp it. Let me get 10 of them. Let me just try something, So my very first episode was based on Eminem, and just that. Yeah, just show. Yeah. That's my very first one. You know what I'm saying? I had my camera tied to like a end of like a mop stick or something. Like I was really just setting it up. Like my whole setup was a disaster, bro. I had wires all over the place. It was crazy. It was a mess. But
you tightened it up quick though. You had no experience with did you have any experience with the green screens, mics, fucking sound cards, any of that shit? Any of the equipment, any of it? Did you have any experience with any of that shit before you started?
Nothing. The biggest part of my show, to be honest, is my girl. She does all this for a living, AV tech stuff. So she knew this. Yeah, I got a cheat code, man. I got a cheat code. You know what I'm saying?
You got
I'm just a pretty face. She's the brains, bro. She's behind there. She won't let me put out a shitty episode. You know what I'm saying? If I send out a shitty episode and it's like the sound quality's bad, it's because I sent it before she got home and she caught it. You know what I'm saying? But she makes sure that she pushes me to put out good content. And since she knew how to do the green screen stuff, I get frustrated with technology quick. So if I did try it on my own, I would have been like, this is too much. I'm not doing all this. I'm not learning these buttons. I don't want to know how to edit. But she made it really easy for me to learn, her knowing how to do it. So I got the need to knows,
Yeah. And like we were talking about those notes, the judging, all that shit. Would you consider judging?
I would love to judge. Yeah. I worked with UBZ. That's an online battle league. And we had a tournament going on. We put that together. We were judging them as we were going to. But I would love to actually judge a battle live or just, I can even do it remote and watch a battle live, I'd love to do something like that.
You want the backlash and responsibility of that bullshit?
All of it. Haters are going to give you the most views,
What about, would you like to do just like a one-off event, or would you be down already to sign up for something like King of the Dot season 1? Well, season 2.
Man, I've been playing with a lot of ideas of how to branch out with this with the show. It's hard to be locked into to one league, try to do a whole card for them, because that takes time. You know what I'm saying? Like I spend easily maybe 4 or 5 hours making a 30-minute episode,
Wow.
So it definitely takes time, because I watched the battle 4 times. After the second time,
you got no fucking transcript or nothing, right? You gotta sit there and fish it out.
I don't chop my episodes up when I hit record until I hit stop. You know what I'm saying? It's all one take, So now the third time I'm watching the battle is when I'm watching it with you guys and recording, and then the 4th time I'm watching your battles when I'm doing the edits, making sure I'm not picking my nose halfway through a battle or something, So it's like, I watch these battles a lot. So to do a whole card is something I've been kind of dabbling with. I have a few things I've been working on, that like a bundle deal with merch, you know what I'm saying? That gets you an episode. If you get the hat and the shirt and it's kind of a bundle deal, you're locked in for an episode. So I've been kind of playing with the idea.
Okay. And what about because of what you're doing, you're dissecting bars after the battles, even they don't necessarily have to be recent battles. And I don't really see you out there making predictions for anything, which I think is a smart thing. Is that something you're consciously doing? Because you're the guy that analyzes the battles afterwards. If you're just out there fucking random picks on every fucking card that pops up, I think it kind of loses the mystery and the validity of what you do, because you're that calculated guy. So is that something you are consciously fucking doing, or is it just something you haven't done?
I did it one time. It was the last KOTD tournament. It was clone versus pass, and I was talking shit in the KOTD group.
Yeah.
And soon as pass, it was pass. Soon as pass won, he ripped me a new one on that thread, bro. And I went back and forth all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Pass. He's one of my favorites too, man. But it was like, I was actually kind of hyped. Like, this guy was arguing with me. I was like, oh, you're one of the GOATs. Are you fighting with me? I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, I remember fighting with Pass. And since then, I was like, maybe I should just keep my predictions and stuff to myself. Cause like, sometimes I am a sore loser and it's hard to take things in like, a kindly manner when they keep like pushing and pushing. So yeah, I just keep my predictions to myself, really.
Yeah. And do you find, like you said, the show is helping you network with people so much? Do you think that, and you've done some stuff with some leagues, you'll get to a point where you can put on even a small show? Like, I'm not talking fucking Pat Stay versus Rum Nitty. Like, you know what I mean? These guys that are on the come up, shit from your area. Is that something that you would like to do at some point, where you're the organic of this thing? You're the smack of this thing?
Yeah. Actually, I do have a first event in mind. It's be Bar Breakdown Presents. That's always gonna be the headline. And there's gonna be Style Clash. I want to get the two most totally opposite, the most opposite card you can get. You know what I'm saying? Gangster versus nerd type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Have someone that doesn't cuss versus some of the dirtiest persons I can find. Like find a comedian versus a gangster. You know what I'm saying? They're like just trying to find the most oddball pairs and match them up.
Yeah, that makes for fun, a lot of fun. I mean, look how many times we've seen shit like that. Head Ice versus Carter Deems. That's one of my favorite battles. That shit's hilarious.
Yeah.
And Head Ice was not playing any of that Carter Deems bullshit.
Yo, Carter Deems versus anybody is a nice battle, man.
Yeah, Carter's dope, man. Carter's very dope.
I think I did 2 episodes on Carter Deems. I did, yeah.
Yeah.
What about?
Sorry, go ahead.
What about all this time? You're saying it takes you 4 or 5 hours to put out a 30-minute episode, right? So does it get boring, or do you do only the people that you actually like only the people that you enjoy to watch and listen to? You know what I mean? Or do you like do you pick favorites, or do you just do everybody if it's a card that you want to follow? How do you? No, sorry. Let me rephrase it. How do you pick whose bars you go through?
Yeah. So I have a lot of people that my show's been always about organic growth. I have always had people come to me. I never really had to reach out and say, hey, you're fire, let me do an episode. It's always people coming to me that want to get their content out. So I have a list. And usually what I try to do, if I see you battle, if I have you on my list and I have an opening at that time and I see your name on the card, I'm going to pick you so you can get more hype behind you for your next battle that's coming up. If I may be reviewing a battle from a few months ago you did, but you're going to have stuff cycling. You're going to be seen and noticed. So people see your name on Bar Breakdown, you're sharing your stuff, and now people are just going to see your name more. So I try to focus around who's really coming out in the next, couple weeks, couple months.
Have you had any leagues give you shit for using their content?
Not yet. Not yet. Because I've never charged anybody for Bar Breakdown. No, everything's been free. I made a little bit off of donations, but everything has been free. So I don't see anyone wanting to get mad. I'm not even monetizing on YouTube.
Yeah. What about the bigger leagues? I know you don't do a ton of them. Is that a concern of yours? Would you like to at least establish a conversation with them before you go and use, say, a fucking major URL or like a KOTD former pay-per-view battle or something?
Yeah. So I have a few. It's weird because my first 10 episodes, I was able to do some KOTD, some RBE, and some I did some Queen of the Ring battles, and nothing got flagged. I do have, I think, 3 or 4 episodes that got vaulted because I can't put them on any platform. But I won't know until I finish recording and upload it. Then it tells me, copyright stuff. But I would love to have a chance to really break down maybe some KOTD content, especially a lot of these new battles that are going on. Tournament stuff, do a tournament rewind and really, let's talk about the most debatable battles type of thing. I would love to be a part of that, especially with GTX is growing. And at the rate they're growing, they put something out. Everyone's all over it. They're all over GTX stuff. And I love the movement they're doing. It's really bringing back the classic vibes of battle rap, So I would love to do stuff for them with their brand new cards that are coming out.
And do you think you'll ever focus a little bit more on like older stuff, like older, like maybe like original grind time stuff, or the KOTD 2-on-2 Grand Prix from back in the day, any of that shit?
Yeah, I would really love to be honest, man. I have a playlist in my car that I used to always make people listen to, like Cortez versus God, why am I blanking on his name? What's his name? The big dude, Pat Stay's boy.
Holohan?
Huh?
Holohan.
Yeah. Sorry, I was blanking on it. That's one of my favorite battles to watch from Cortez. I love showing people that, and I would love to break that one down too. Yeah. Because Holohan was rapping in that one too. He was going off, but Cortez's directs and personals were crazy. I would love to break down classic battles, but like I said, it's hard for me to try to do it if I know it's gonna get shut down. That's just the effort's gone.
I just realized I didn't plug in the laptop, so just in case we don't get cut short, I'll be right back. I'll find the wire and I'll plug it in.
Okay, brother.
You guys keep going. I just looked at it. I'm like, shit, it's not plugged in.
Yeah.
Fuck, good thing you noticed.
Yeah, I would love to cover old school stuff if I could, man. I would love to do all of Mook's old battles. I really would like to do a stepstone of the, what got me into battle rap, the Arsenal and the Shoddy. Actually, I did Arsenal and Shoddy. That one got through. That one got through. Yeah. I think that was my
KOTD.
I think it was Don't Flop.
So was the first one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I don't
know. The
know.
rematch was fire too. I'd love to do the rematch.
Fuck yeah, man. They're both. Have you done a 2-on-2 bar breakdown?
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. I've been waiting. I've been wanting to. There's two guys in New York. I definitely want to do a video on them. I think I'm gonna wait till their next one drops because they're about to do a 2-on-2 in the next couple of weeks. So whenever that content comes out, I think I'm just gonna hop on it and do that one. Because they're cool. Fresh Peter Don and B Goon. Both those guys are out in New York.
All right, New York City, New York State somewhere.
Maybe New York City, I would assume.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what about having people on with you, even if it's like if you had to do it through Zoom, that with like one of the battlers from the actual battle breaking down the battle with you? Is that something you'd ever do? Yeah.
I would love to do that. Yeah, because they could talk about not just the bars, but how they thought of it or the behind the scenes, or like I just thought of that one when I got out of the car, say we're on the plane. I took this out and put that in. I would love to really know someone to get and dissect the bars for me. The story of that battle too. That'd be dope to have something go down.
Absolutely. Or even having both guys on, but I think that would get real tricky. It might get messy too, right? Because then you don't get to hear your thoughts. Like the fans don't. Because at that point, why are you even speaking? Both the battlers are here, right? Just you guys tell the story.
I would do that one live. That would be a battle I would probably not want to watch until I watched it with them. You know what I'm saying? So I could experience for the first time and then have them two banter and go back and forth.
That'd be cool as shit, actually.
Mm-hmm. That would be a good idea.
Nice.
I like that one.
All right, we're coming up with all kinds of ideas here today.
Oh yeah. About to start hiring people, man. I'm about to start getting busy.
So it's good you've been a fan of battle rap for a long time too, because do you think like there is an era, and I couldn't put the years on it, approximately I could, I guess probably early-ish 2010s to late 2010s, where a lot of originality I found went away. It seemed like a lot of people were doing basically their best impression of what they think a battle rapper is, and we lost a lot of creativity. Were you in tune and in tap enough at that time to see that change at all? Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I definitely see battle rap more glamorized, if that's maybe the right word to say. I feel like a lot of people are. I don't feel like it's as gutter as it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a lot of like rough knuckle type of battling. Now it's all like everyone. I feel like it's too clean. Maybe it's like too light loving on stage sometimes. At least for me, I think I love the sportsmanship afterwards. You know what I'm saying, when they dap up and everything's cool at the end, but I think there's too much. You can bump me 2 times, no problem, buddy. You know what I'm saying? I think there's a lot more. Maybe it got a little bit softer, but to me, that's the big leagues. The big leagues, I think, have gotten lightened up a little bit. A lot of these underground guys, that's really my focus of my show. These are the guys that really got me like sinking into battle rap even more. So I grew up watching the legends and all that stuff. I see them go up and down, win and lose, but these new guys they're a real problem for these old guys. Just guys that have been in the game 10 years. These guys that are rapping now 2, 3, maybe even 4 years, because it got to the point it's so glamorized, everyone feels like they can battle rap.
Yeah, in a way, like that class of like when A-Wards and the Shoddy P's and those guys are coming in and getting bigger. All A-Wards, Shoddy P are dope, they're sick, but there were so many people that it was like, you know what I mean, trying to do their best impression of what they think about a rapper is, and then they're not going for the fucking kill. And that lingered around for a while too, where you're basically just getting up there and having a light sparring match with each other. Nobody's going to get hurt here. No feelings going to hurt. And not necessarily
everyone gets a trophy.
Right, exactly. I'm not saying you got to go there and fucking caustic someone every single time. But but I like that shit when they're going right after the person. It's direct shit. It's creative. It's original, as opposed to just fucking. I told someone about a rapper that I've talked to here and there fairly recently in the past few months. He's asked me to check out a few of his battles. And in the one, he kept fucking headshot. I was like, hey, stop that shit right now. And he admitted, he's like, yeah, I use it because I really don't have anything to put there. So he just uses it like a bridge almost. And I'm like, that's fucking not good. Put something there better than the headshot, right? Like, don't keep going back to that shit.
Right.
But now it seems like, because we had COVID, which changed so many different industries, including the battle rap industry, right? Freaking Twitch and Caffeine got in for reasons that have nothing with battle rap, but they got in for, I guess, more so financial shit. And now you're seeing tournaments, more frequent stuff,
bigger bags, $100,000,
right?
Wow, where'd that come from?
No shit. Well, fucking Krill's asked Organic and Lush this about, do you think we'll see $1 million battle soon? Well, ever, he said. Both of them were like, soon. That's fucking crazy.
What's $1 million battle?
No shit.
Who's $1 million battle? Like, that's gonna divide the fucking battle rap scene. Who is worth a lot of $1 million?
Right. A lot of battle rappers are either close or are millionaires nowadays. You know what I mean? There's quite a few of them that sit on millions.
One performance worth that?
No, but I'm just saying there's quite a few of them that sit on millions. So if two of them get ballsy enough,
and throw their own money in.
You know, to put $5 on the line each, you know what I mean, and then organize their own event. Maybe something like that could happen.
Yeah,
that's $1 million battle, right? But I don't know if a league can organize it anytime soon.
No,
it would have to be a merger. It can't be KOTD or URL. It would have to be like a whole unity thing, man. Everyone's gonna have to put in together, because one thing I do notice about the big leagues, you ask any league, who's your 5 favorite rappers? It's going to be artists in that league. They never talk about any other artists in any other league. You know, if you ever watch URL events, they only talk about URL battlers. Even when they talk about Tay Rock and the history of his battles, they don't mention a lot of the artists that came from other leagues to come battle there. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm guilty of that too. I wouldn't know much anything out of KOTD. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm a big KOTD fan all day. You know what I'm saying? That grind time, all that stuff. I know more than I gravitate more towards that sound. That's why I like iBattle so much, because they're the biggest diverse crowd I've seen, man. You know, I've been to a few of their events too. I drove up there and I had to see how they get down, and it's probably one of the best times I had at a battle. Small room type stuff. The crowd was very, you know, the people that were there was very cool. Everyone was vibing. It was really a cool environment, and that's what KOTD does for me too. And I feel like
to me it's more local, right? And it's I'm also, I would call myself a casual fan, right? I'm not. I'm not. I'm not as deep as you guys are. That's for sure.
Yeah. But what the fuck was I gonna say?
What were you saying?
I don't know.
How's the weather over there?
No.
Cloudy.
You were saying about iBattle. Yeah, I've heard fucking amazing things about iBattle.
Shout out to Lex and everyone out there, man. It's a very very cool experience being up there. It's probably one of my favorite times being at a battle rap event. But yeah, I just wish more leagues would talk highly about the other rosters, you know, not just always stick to, you know, the people inside of their leagues.
Well, battle rap is still very much in that stage where nobody wants to see anyone grow. Everybody's trying to fucking pull everyone down.
Because the pie is not that big yet, you know what I mean? So as soon as you get some crumbs, you're like, fuck out of here, right? You're gonna push everybody away.
And two, I think the guys who have really made it or turned battle rap into something, even other opportunities outside of battle rap, they probably also feel like sort of they want to guard shit. Like, oh, hold on, who the fuck are you? Stay back, right?
Yeah.
Like,
there should be a filter. I'm not against the filter.
A gatekeeper.
A gatekeeper, yeah.
You don't deserve to be in here. No, though. On the business side of things, since you've been messing around with a little bit of it, what do you like? What do you hate? Because I've never messed around in battle rap business, but for being so close to people in it, people running certain leagues and shit for years, and then obviously doing this show, which not a battle rap show, but we have a heavy battle rap presence, especially KOTD, learning even more. It seems like an industry or a business I'd want fucking nothing to do with. So what are the things that you like, you dislike, things that you find like, oh, that's fucked up over there? Or what are your experiences so far in the business end of it?
So what I learned dealing with battle rappers, they have a tendency to always want to say, yeah, I got you, I help you, help me with this, I got you with this, share this, I got you. I do it. And then I'm looking at my like list. Did he really like it? Okay, no. Okay, we check another week. Okay, did he like this one? No, he didn't like that one. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I don't say nothing to anybody, but I always tell people, yeah, because I do it for free. All I ask of you is share other people's episodes because they're gonna share your episode, and this is how we all grow. You know what I'm saying? Just all you gotta do is hit a button, 2 buttons, hit a like. It can even be an angry face. I don't care. Just hit a button. You know what I'm saying? And then hit the share button. That way, when your episode comes around, you know, the 10 episodes I did before you, they're going to share your stuff, you know, and now you're going to make 11, you know, now 11 people are sharing different things. But it gets to the point where once they get their episode, you know, some people I kept a really good relationship with, and some people I never heard from again. You know, I even said, hey, man, by the way, it's great working with you. Cool episode. You're a cool person. And I've been left unread. You know, I was like, well, damn, there goes 4 hours. But it's content for me, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely grew this last whole year, and I kind of changed my mentality a little bit. I'm not just always jumping on and saying, yeah, I got you, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I gave myself a lot of episodes to do, and I'm still digging through them. But like I said, the return on it, sometimes it makes me like, there'll be weeks where like, I don't even want to do an episode. You know, it's like I worked so hard, and I really felt like 3 episodes ago was like my best episode, you know, just hindsight saying, and you know, and that one got no views, that got no love. And it's like, damn, you know, I felt like I was working hard, all the connections I made, but like,
have you had
you don't see it sometimes.
Have you had an episode hit yet? One is that one that changes all the ones before it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So they all been gradually growing. That's what it's been. As I started, I never had to jump from like 100 to 600. You know, it's all been just trickling in little by little. But the thing is, a lot of my views in the hundreds, and some are almost in the thousands. I can't get that on YouTube, you know, because everyone in my fan base is on Facebook. So trying to transition from Facebook to YouTube, you know, because that will do more for me in the long run on YouTube, getting those average 400 or 500 views in 24 hours type thing. You know, that'll be stronger on YouTube versus Facebook. So that's where I'm stuck in that transition right now. But it really hasn't stopped me from doing what I'm doing. A little bit of discouragement, of course, is natural. I'm human, you know, but yeah, nothing's gonna stop me or slow me down. But that's probably like the hardest part I've seen. You know, sometimes the feedback isn't there. You know, but then again, I'll have those special days when people are like, "Yo, we need this." I don't even battle rap, but I need to see this. We need this, and that one comment will make me go another 2-3 weeks strong. You know?
Yeah, that's crazy how you try to get people to go from one platform to another, even if the original one's still available. It's so hard to bring that group or that fan base over to the other platform. And even things like, if you know, it's you offer video on YouTube, but say you did I mean, it'd be different for you, but like with us doing the audio versions on Spotify and iTunes and all that shit, it's like fucking people watch it or listen to it wherever they watch it or listen to it, and that's fucking it. It's like, yo, over here too, and they're nah, fuck that.
Yeah,
I'm staying right
this is
here.
where I need you. This is where I need you.
No shit, right? Just come on. You know what? Subscribe and put the notifications on mute for all I care. But just like,
because
that's it. Yeah, just hit the sub button. It doesn't do nothing to you. You're not even asking for $1, man. Hit the button. It's the only red freaking button.
I was just completed to what you were saying. We do some really well on some other platforms where it's just audio, right? We hit fucking thousands, right? And here on YouTube, it's like, come on, man. Somebody come click on this shit, right? So people listen, but they won't go watch. You know what I mean? It's
it's surprising too. Like some people we think are gonna hit well, and then they just don't. Other ones were like, I don't know, this one's gonna hit, and it does really well. And then we had on this guy, he was a convicted murderer. This was what, last year?
Yeah, it was winter.
We had him on. So we were like, I don't even know how this is gonna go, right? This is a major switch up from anything we've ever fucking done before. He's did his time.
How'd you guys get a murderer? Can we start with that? Like, you guys on Craigslist? What the hell y'all doing?
Oh, it's like a local gang, and we're all
Let's
say we just know each other.
We all
knew each other when we were younger and stuff. And
okay.
A friend of mine, some of our friends of mine kept in touch with him through his fucking like almost 20-year bid, and he got out. He's been out for a little while. He wrote a book and shit. And one of my friends was talking to him, and he told him about this show. And fucking my buddy texted me, and he was like, "Yo, you want Dirk Young on the show?" And I was like, I mean, we've only had athletes, doctors, and rappers and battlers on, but fuck it.
I'll take a murderer. Come on.
The thing is, he did time for the murder he didn't do, right?
Yeah. He was
he is
considered
convicted
the gang
murder.
leader.
Though.
Yeah, he actually didn't do the murder, but they pinned the murder on him anyways. Those crazy.
This was one of those that they had so much on him. They hated him so much that they were just like, we got you on this shit. We're gonna, you know what I mean? It's like OJ doing 10 years for the gloves or whatever the fuck. You know
yeah.
Same thing here.
So we dropped that. We're like, let's see how this does. And on YouTube, it's going up real fucking good. Constantly numbers, comments, likes, all this shit, people sharing it. It's like, this is good. Check iTunes. Fuck, it's doing even better than YouTube.
Wow.
Oh shit, I wonder how Spotify's doing. I think it was at like 3. The last time I checked was probably within the past month or so.
It'd be like that, man.
At 3. Like, what the fuck, man? Spotify don't like murderers?
Yeah.
But,
oh man, Spotify don't like murderers.
It's crazy too. As if different things hit at certain times.
But just gotta keep throwing them everywhere, right?
Exactly.
Keep being consistent.
You just gotta keep sending it. Yeah, you just gotta be consistent, man. You get 1 views, the next day you might get 10,000 views. You just gotta keep on fucking sending it. I've been doing TikToks, man. I'm doing it all, bro. I'm doing every trick in the book. I'm sitting here doing TikToks, trying to do like Eminem bars and random, bars and battles. Just interesting stuff people might like clips of. And I try, man. It's exhausting, but I try.
Krill's been trying with his music. He not like trying hard to just be on TikTok, but he's incorporated that fucking 2 years ago now or something. And he'd be like, yeah, I made a TikTok video. Fuck off your TikTok. Fuck off. And it just got to the point where I had to cave in and do it for the Billion Downtown. So within the past month, 6 weeks, something like that. I guess the Billion Downtown is a TikTok channel and I fucking run it. It's like, oh, I can't believe I'm doing this. But you have to. You got to hit those avenues.
Yeah. And people, it's hard to do 20, 30, 40-minute episodes sometimes because people just want content like this, man. TikTok is so quick. All these YouTube shorts are so quick. People just want quicks. Hey, look at this. And it's like, sometimes, look, I get mad at these guys. I got beef with TikTokers. Let me tell you some shit. Listen. I go to TikTok, I get lost in it, like everyone else. And I look at people's views. It's like this guy, anybody random, be like, hey, watch this video. And they're like this, not even reacting to the video. And they have 12,000 views. And it's a video, it's like a squirrel crawling on a car and it jumps in the sunroof.
How about doing the same fucking thing, which is not even entertaining and complex in different places? It's like you come up to a bus stop.
Yeah.
And then you come up to a tire shop and then you come up to a mall.
Yeah.
And it's got millions of views. You're like, motherfucker, I want to punch you in the face.
Yeah. I get mad. I'm like, I spend hours doing this, and these guys are just like, look at someone else's shit.
Not even that. I just hate how stupid it is. It's like, what the fuck, man? I hate how many people watch it, and it's not even just because of what I do. What I do will slowly get there. But
I hate it too. I get sick. I get sick when the guys go up. It's like, hey, can you buy me this water bottle? It's like, sure. Here's $500 because you helped me today. I'm like, how every episode you give away $500?
Oh yeah, I've seen that dumbass shit.
Yeah. What time is it? It's 6 o'clock. Because you told me the time. Here's $500.
No shit.
The camera goes off. He takes the money back. The fuck out of here.
So it's
he robs the guy. That's why he always got money.
Yeah, man. I've lost fucking hours of my life on those Facebook reels. Right, they're the same as you TikTok, whatever.
Watching someone cut drywall.
Exactly, the dumbest fucking shit. I fucking watched the one yesterday, the day before. It started off. This guy's like, I hate tomatoes, and there's a person there making this stuff with tomatoes. And then they're dicing up onions, and the guy says again, I can't tell you how much I hate tomatoes. And I was like, I got to see where this is going.
Yeah.
Why the fuck am I watching that?
Yeah.
Yo, you know what though? I've made a positive change in my life, and if I catch myself doing 5 reels in a row, I switch it off. I just shut the fucking app off and I put the phone down. I'm like, nope.
Yeah, once I hit 10, I throw my phone away and I buy a new one.
No, babe, no, for real, because I spent so much time on it.
Yeah.
That I'm like, fuck that. No, if I catch myself watching 3, 4, 5, I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
I did an hour today watching construction videos. Guys ain't cutting drywall. People cutting angles in wood so it fits in the tile. It's like,
you don't see shit like that on corners and shit. Yeah, I've seen that.
I get lost in them. I'm like, what am I watching, man?
Yeah, man. It's crazy though, right? How to try to get to see what works, whether it's going to be a TikTok type thing or some sort of reel, or if you're hitting a social media thing, or if it's a YouTube, or you put your videos.
Sometimes it's not even the content. You just gotta hit the fucking right hashtag, and that's it. You
It's
just
the right hashtag. I've been doing hashtags
like fucking crazy. I got flagged a couple times on TikTok already for ghost drops, putting up ghost drops clips from when we had organic on. I put hashtag weed, hashtag cannabis.
Yeah, TikTok doesn't like that.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't do that, really?
No, I'm
Oh,
surprised.
I didn't know that.
Especially like I could see if it was like fucking two fucking teenagers sitting there smoking bongs. Like, okay, we don't want that. Organic is literally explaining about how a fucking company was illegal and he made it legal with the legalization of marijuana in Canada. It's like fucking that's information, right? But
TikTok's very strict. Well, it's communist, right?
Yeah.
So they're strict.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, we're getting cyber invaded. We don't even know it, man. That's crazy.
Fucking skipping started, bro.
What's that? Don't get you started.
Yeah.
Hey, that's tomorrow's episode. We can do conspiracies if you want. We can do that.
Is it a conspiracy when it's true? Like, come on. Man, come on.
Exactly.
It's in your face already so much.
Yeah. If you guys are gonna do a conspiracy episode, let me know. I'm in.
I'm
all about it.
Girl.
I'm all about
the building breakdown. That's what we'll call it.
The building breakdown. Let's do it. Wow, I love it. I love it. That's crazy.
Back to battle rap a little bit here before we get
out. Oh yeah, I
forgot.
forgot. We're talking about battle rap.
Eminem, we know that's your guy. Are you so fucking delirious that you think he'd beat anyone in a battle rap?
Man, besides all the guys on 8 Mile, man. It's tough, man, because when he was battling back in the day, it was like a whole different scene, you know, and it was a different style of rapping. I think they were rapping on beat too.
Yep.
I've seen the battles, but even without being biased, it's like I can't say I've seen a whole real battle of it. You know what I'm saying? I think you got the what was it? I forgot, was it the Scribble Jam or what was it? The rap
Olympics?
The Rap Olympics, yeah.
Yep.
You know, the footage is up there, but I forgot the sound quality wasn't that good. You know, come up missing like Snoop Dogg's release files and all that stuff. You know, it was fire, but I want to see what he did back in the hip hop shop. You know, we got clips of it. You know what I'm saying? But
I'd like to see him now. Fuck all of that shit, anyways.
Huh?
I said fuck all of that shit. Let's see what he can do now. Because
exactly,
he's such a fanatic, such a workaholic that he would put his mind to it, and you know he can rhyme. So something good would come out of it.
No, I think he could definitely come on stage and do a lot of work to somebody, but battle rap has changed from where he was to now he's rapping and singing, you know, making music to jump back into the battle rap scene from when he started to where it is now. It's different.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a lot because Eminem doesn't. I can't say he doesn't have that performance. You know, we haven't seen him perform like that on stage. You know, if he battles a Disaster's gonna go circles or go crazy around him. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how Eminem's gonna control the crowd. You know, I know when he talks, everyone's gonna listen. You know, everyone's gonna want to hear it, but I don't know how a crowd control is gonna be for him.
It's such a difficult.
But at the same time, he's hit stadiums. You know what I mean?
Such a difficult hypothetical conversation to even have because
and I'm a stan. I want him to win. You know,
Eminem walks out on stage, that place is gonna fucking erupt. People might not even listen to what his opponent's saying, right? Like they're not gonna give a shit for that. Fuck, I went to one of the KOTD events where Drake was there, and friggin' people were lined up outside of the fucking venue, and it was like fucking teeny bopper Drake fans at a fucking battle rap event, and they couldn't get in. Like tickets were sold out long ago. And they were sold out to battle rap fans for the most part, thankfully.
Right.
But like, could you imagine if it was like, and I mean, where you can't have a fucking battle rap event in like a fucking soccer stadium or some shit. So it's gonna be in the proper place. It's only gonna hold so many, and that place is gonna fucking look like Times Square on New Year's Eve outside.
It's gonna be
Eminem fans just waiting to hope we get a glimpse of them.
Yeah, half the stadium's gonna be security. I'll tell you that.
Fuck yeah, you know? Man. It's so hard to even like
imagine a fucking Madison Square Garden battle rap event.
Oh fuck that!
I don't even think Eminem was at Total Slaughter, right? No, he was remote for that, or maybe he was in a private room watching. I don't know, but
yeah,
he wasn't there. Slaughterhouse was there. You know what I'm saying?
Bring Joe Budden back.
No,
Joe Budden versus Holland and Dodd too. Fuck, I remember watching.
I was cringing.
Yeah, I was watching like promo shit and like all like the interviews and stuff those guys were doing leading up to that event. And so many dumbasses in the world were like, oh, Joe Budden's going to kill this guy. Never heard of this guy. And I'm like, you guys have no fucking clue what's coming to Joe Budden. And he fucking murdered him.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's the first time really where a lot of the rap music fans got to sit with battle rap fans in the same stadium. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone likes rap and battle rap together. There's a good mix, you know what I'm saying? But I think that's the first time really when that clash came together, man. Because people are in there looking at Slaughterhouse, they want lyrical bars and all this crazy stuff. But then the battle rappers are in there. It's like, oh, we know who he's up against. We know what we're about to get. You know. So that was a cool moment.
Hitman Holla's doing something like that soon. Like a fucking like live in the house battle rap tournament thing.
I've seen an ad for that. Yeah. Somebody walks
out
with 100,000 again, right? Some shit like that.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
6 weeks in the house, some shit like that.
Some shit like that, yeah.
Battle rappers?
I've seen
in the house.
Yeah.
Do they rap? Or is it just like
it's gonna be
real
like,
world or some shit?
This is gonna be some Jersey Shore shit.
Yeah.
Jersey Shore.
What the fuck is it? Here it is. It's Hitman presents Bags and Bodies Battle Rap TV show. Starting a new league, battlers cannot be under contract. Filming will be held in Atlanta. Filming starts in October, 4 to 6 weeks. 2 to 3 women will also be chosen. Everyone will be living in the same mansion, doing interviews, club outings, and etc. So the filming is 4 to 6
What are they
weeks.
doing in clubs? They're coming out to battle people?
I
Probably, right?
What are they doing on the show? Are they getting eliminated? Or are they
probably
just
right?
gonna watch them living together?
You probably have to go out to a club where the battle is set up for you. You battle, get points or some shit, right? I can see that.
Yeah, but
that's all right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Did it say who's on the show?
It could either turn.
No. He's holding auditions right now.
Oh,
I'll send you the flyer. I'll send you the flyer when we're done.
Yeah.
It could turn into making the band, you know, or it could turn.
It could.
That's what I was gonna say. I said that. Amy's the one that sent it to me, like Amy Barton, and I was like, "The fuck is this shit about making the band battle rap edition?"
That's what I'm saying. It could turn into that, but it could also turn to be something good.
It's difficult now for someone to come up with something new, fresh in battle rap. Like
it is.
Like GTX, because of grind time and because of who's behind it and driving it, they got a real shot. But
yeah,
it's tough. Even like Hitman Holla, right? That he has to do something that fucking different. Because if he's like, I'm just gonna set up a league and throw battles, what's the fucking difference?
Who's gonna watch that? Right. You're gonna book the same, you know, such and such big against people. Such and such, you know.
Right.
Reality battle rap, though. I don't know.
Reality battle rap. That's the new thing.
We'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes.
I'm interested to see how they're gonna pull that off. I just want to know what it's about. Do they battle to eat dinner? You lose.
You lose, you starve.
Rap for food.
Holy shit.
You go to the dark room for a week or some shit.
All right, man. It's been great doing this.
Facts, man.
Do it again sooner than
later.
Man. But before I let you go, let everyone know where to find you, everything else. The floor is yours, my man.
Yeah, man. Everything bar breakdown, really, man. You Instagram, TikToks, Twitter, OnlyFans, X video, all that stuff. It's all bar breakdown, man. Just type it in. You're gonna find me somewhere.
All right. For your boy Izzy, bar breakdown.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.
This is Build That Town. We out. Peace.
Easy. Thanks for coming through, brother.
Yeah, dope.
Thanks, man. Thank you guys, man. This has been awesome. Anytime y'all want me to co-host something with y'all, just let me know, man. I love what y'all are doing.
Fuck yeah. That could be a very good idea in the very near future, actually.
Yeah.
For some fun shit we got going on.
Yeah, conspiracies. We could do that too.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you shortly offline, man.
All right, brother. Thanks, man. Later. See you.
Building downtown.